Beard and Friends. 160 years ago, everybody. Tomorrow morning, actually 12 o'clock tonight, in the battlefield of Gettysburg, this shit hit the fan 160 years ago, July 1st, and ran 3 days all the way to the 3rd until the Union Army, which I believe were getting their asses handed to them by the Confederates, but managed to get the upper hand. So currently just past the peach orchard, there's Little Round Top and Devil's Den, and just taking a cruise. We got this smoke that's kind of in the air right now, and from the Canadian fires. So I'm doing something a little bit different. Last time I was here, the beavers built this crazy dam. I'm kind of curious if that's still here. It's probably overgrown, and yes, it is. It's still there. It's a swamp. Mosquitoes probably love that. Still working on Little Round Top over there on the hill. We decided to take a little trip out here. Coming around the bank at Devil's Den. They had some reenactments going on today over at one of the local farms. I want to say the Daniel Lady Farm, but I don't know. I forgot the name of it. Wow, look at all this growth. None of this growth was here last time I was here. It really grew up. Here's Devil's Den, since they opened it back up a couple months ago, remodeled it. People looking at me like, who's this asshole filming us? So I'm just taking a cruise through the battlefield. I won't be getting out today. We're just kind of cruising in the car. So I just want to make a short little video. There's a triangle field. There's Devil's Den. Triangle field is over yonder. Man, it really grew. There's Triangle Field. Can't really see it. Try and get up this damn hill. It's a nice view of everything. There's Triangle Field down there. And for guys and girls that don't know Triangle Field, yeah, some really bad shit happened down there. We're not going to get into that today on Beard and Friends, but a lot of blood, that's all I will say. Matter of fact, this whole area at one point, especially in the wheat field, was so bloody, so many dead people laying in the wheat field. You would just walk and you would just be stepping in blood and blood and blood. It was so terribly, just, I don't know, gruesome, I guess is the word I'm looking for. I'm sure there's probably people buried in unmarked graves all over this battlefield. There's some more of the battlefield. Again, I apologize for the quality, but I'm kind of going on the fly today. A couple roads down there. This is basically just if you drive through the park. Basically this end of the park. I'm not up by the Pennsylvania Memorial. I'm kind of down on the back end. Basically by the wheat fields, which are basically a lot of the shit that went down in here. All down, that's why that statue's there, all down in there. That's all the wheat fields. That's a lot of the bloodshed down in there. So we're going through the loop. Good thing I ain't got to poop. Some more monuments. I always joke with my fiance. I said, hey, you ever see the house with the cannonball through it? This is probably my quickest way to show you guys the battlefields. But while I'm filming, I might as well take you over there. Because there it is right in front of us. So we're on Sickles Avenue. We're going to turn. Go back up towards the peach orchard. I need one of those things where you hold. We just come down here and take pictures of the birds. Alright, I'll turn back on Sickles Avenue, this part of Sickles Avenue. I think it was Dan Sickles. I'm going to take you for a ride over down where the I've been here so many times, but yet I haven't been here in a while now. Forgetting everything. I had to come back to jog my memory. United States Avenue. This farm obviously has a name. The Trossel Farm. I think it's called a Trossel Farm. Trossel Farm. Something like that. It's actually a monument up there where one of the generals took a bullet. I want to say Dan Sickles, but I don't want to seem like an idiot if I'm wrong. I used to know who it was, and I forgot, I'm pretty sure, but he took a bullet up there. Anyway, here's the house, the barn. The barn. That's a barn, yeah, you're right. That's a barn with a cannonball in it. I think it's a Trussell Farm. A lot of these places were Civil War hospitals. The Trussell House, if I'm saying it right. Probably saying it wrong, but hey, you know what? I'm only human. Let's go. We're trying to get, and there's the Pennsylvania Monument right over down there. You can't really see it, but I'm not trying to break this speed limit because I ain't trying to get pulled over. But yeah, folks, 160 years ago, today's June 30th, the war started July 1st, went to July 3rd. But they were already on their way here. They were already fighting in Antietam and down in the south, and then, you know, they all started making their way up to Gettysburg, and that's where they finished it, Gettysburg. So our last little bit of history, this is where Pickett's charge went down in this field. I'm pretty sure of that. If I'm wrong, well, then you guys can sue me. I'm rusty. There's the Pennsylvania Monument. From what I heard, the statue up top was made out of melted metal from the guns. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. But basically, the south was in one end of the field, the north was down the other, and they just came across that field and bam! As I always say, my favorite line is shit hit the fan. I think the North was manning this end, because that was a Minnesota soldier. And then I think the South, or Minnesota's the South. Oh, well, you might be right. There's the Pennsylvania Monument. Hey, if I knew my history completely, you know, then I would be like one of those smart guys. And there's the New Hampshire. North, south, who gives a shit at this point? Oh, well, all I know is there was a bloody war. I don't know. That's why I have a comment box, so when I'm wrong, people can say, you're an idiot. Those little monuments back there with the R's, you'll see they say R, that was the right flank, and then the left was be the left flank. So that's where the soldiers would be positioned in their lines. For anybody who didn't know that. If you ever go to Gettysburg and you see those little monuments that have an R or right on them, it's left or right flank. They're pretty busy today. It's Friday, so I'm pretty sure they're going to get busier as the week goes on. But we're about to come out of it over where the Bryan House is. And great history. They got a lot of reenactors out here. Lots of people. A lot of people from out of state. I'm reading. There's a Massachusetts tag right there. It's funny, you read people's license plates, Maryland, Pennsylvania, Massachusetts, and you're like, these are all people that were in the Civil War. So, and there's the Bryan farm right in front of us. And I successfully did this all in one take. Thank you guys for joining me for this short little tour of Gettysburg 2023 160th anniversary on Beard and Friends. Y'all have a blessed evening, and I'll talk to you later. Beard out.